Hi folks, Sarah Goodman here, Museum Educator at Drakewell Museum and Park in Titusville, Pennsylvania, birthplace of the modern petroleum industry. And today I'm here to get your help. I need your help figuring out what this is. This is an object that we have in our for-use collection. Our for-use collection is a collection of objects that we allow visitors to touch, look at, and study to figure out and learn about life and the working environment in the 19th, 20th, and 21st century here in northwestern Pennsylvania. These objects are objects that were used in everyday life of folks here and in their homes and in their workplace. And I have so many of them, and I don't know what a lot of them are, but you are going to help me figure out what these objects are. Because today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a brief description of the object, and then I'm going to show you 3 ways that I think it was used. And you are going to help me figure out what is the correct way to use the object, and therefore we'll figure out what the object is. So let's begin with a brief description of the object. So this object here, well, it's heavy. Maybe as heavy as 2 gallons of milk. And it's made of stone. I think it might be granite. I'm not too sure, but I think granite. And it has a hole drilled through it, and it has a metal handle on it. And you can hold it by the handle, but as I said, it's kind of heavy. So, oh my, is it heavy. What do you think this object is? Well, here's guess number 1. I think that it was used in the kitchen, that it was used as a cutting board. So they would place their food on the board and they would cut their food. So guess number 1 is that this is a cutting board. Okay? Now, guess number 2, well, I think I know what this is. I think it is a sign hung on a store just outside the door, just like this sign that I have here that's made of stone. Has a handle on it, and it would be hung on a store, and this one's just the flag, but it might have a doctor's name on it or the name of the barber, and it would hang on the wall of a store so that you knew what building you were walking into. This one is a sign that has not been carved yet. And maybe they would carve the name of the store or the name of the shopkeeper into this, and they would hang it on the wall. So I think this is an early sign. That's guess number 2. Now guess number 3, well, maybe this is a heater. You heard me, a heater. Stone absorbs heat. And I think that you would heat this up by the fire and then use it to keep yourself warm. So guess number 3 is that it is a heater. I'll give you a minute to ponder those 3 guesses. Guess number 1 is that it's a cutting board. Guess number 2 is that it is a sign. And guess number 3 is that it is a heater. Do you think you know? I know. Are you ready? I know you are. It is guess number 3. This is a heater. You heard me. This is what we call a warming stone. And this has been used for many, 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 many years. In the 19th century, of course, they did not have heaters in their wagons. And what families would do is when they went on a trip in the winter months or on a cool fall day, they would place these in the hearth or the fireplace next to the fire. This stone would absorb the heat of the fire. And when they were ready to go out into their wagons, they would put on their wool mittens, they would pick the handle up and they would carry this stone out to the wagon. Once they were in the wagon, they would place this on the floor of the wagon and put their feet on top of it, and that would warm their feet, and the heat would radiate or come out of the stone and help keep them nice and warm. So this is a warming stone. Children would also take this maybe to school in their one-room schoolhouses and place it next to the stove at school. And then once the stone was warm, bring it back to their desks, set it on the floor, and keep their feet warm in school. So this is a warming stone. Thank you so much for helping me figure out this mystery of what is it. I hope to see you soon at Drakewell Museum and Park, where I have a lot of shelves full of objects that I don't know what they are, and I need your help figuring out what they are. So I hope to see you soon at Drakewell Museum and Park. Thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.